Hello and welcome to TheFederal. Today we have with us Mr. M H Jawahirullah, the President and MLA from Manithaneya Makkal Katchi. We will be discussing some important political issues with him today. Thank you very much for joining us today, sir. So this might be a bit late, but I still wanted to ask you about the ADMK warming up towards Muslims in the state, especially after they cut off from the BJP. There have been several instances they say that their support to the issues like CAA was because they were forced to do it as part of alliance and their demand on Muslim prisoners. How do you see this shift, sir?
I think that there is some sinister motive behind ADMK severing its ties with BJP. What is that motive? The motive is that ADMK will not be able to win Tamil Nadu because as long as it is with BJP, the secular minded voters of Tamil Nadu will never come out overwhelmingly in support of ADMK. I am not talking only about the minority votes, I am talking in a general sense. And this is because, when Tamil Nadu faced the Lok Sabha elections in 2019, it was the DMK front which won overwhelmingly. Similarly, when we faced the assembly elections in 2021, BJP was riding piggyback with ADMK, but ultimately it was the DMK-led Democratic Front which won and captured power. Now, for the BJP, it will be very difficult to get its allies winning the seats in Tamil Nadu if it is going to ride piggyback on ADMK. So there is some behind the scene maneuver, because we very well remember that in the NDA meeting which was held in the aftermath of the second meeting of India Alliance, Mr. Edapadi Palanichami, the ADMK's General Secretary, was given prominence and he was sitting next to the Prime Minister. So all of a sudden, they will not be in a position to sever the ties with BJP. Now they have severed the ties only because as long as they are with BJP, they will not be able to win Tamil Nadu, and for the BJP also, it will like to get the support of ADMK MPs in the event that it is in shortage of seats for forming the government, then ADMK will be its natural ally. And as far as Mr. Palanichami's statement that we supported the CAA, we supported the triple talaq as well as other legislations because we were in the coalition with the BJP and we were following the Dharma. See, he should not think that people are absent-minded. We very well remember that BJP, ADMK was in BJP alliance and it opposed NEET. When you are able to oppose NEET, because that is the policy of ADMK, you should also ask your Rajya Sabha MPs to vote against CAA. It was purely because of the votes cast by ADMK's Rajya Sabha members, CAA became a statute. The Citizenship Amendment Act became a statute. Otherwise, it would have fallen in the Rajya Sabha. So, Mr. Edapadi Palanichami's assertion that his party stands for the welfare of Muslims, it has stood by the Muslims, and due to some compulsions it had to waver, this will not carry among the people, not only among Muslims but also against minorities, because all along when the BJP government brought some regulations which affected the rights of the state, ADMK was not forceful in opposing them.
So you are saying that this is a strategy before the Lok Sabha elections in 2024.
Sure, sure. It is a strategy. And moreover, as far as India alliance is concerned, we are very clear what is our policy and what sort of government we are going to have. And the Prime Minister will be one among the constituents of the India alliance. But as far as ADMK is concerned, Mr. Palanichami has said that we will fight for the states' rights in the parliament. Of course, we will have to fight for the states' rights. That cannot be discounted at all. But whom are they going to support as the Prime Minister of India? That question mark is facing ADMK as well as the people who support Palanichami.
Okay. So there is one argument that traditionally Muslims, a sizable number of Muslim community have voted for the ADMK. So the strategy by the ADMK will kind of bring them back into the ADMK support.
I don't think that strategy will work because, being the citizen of this country, our home country, is very much emotional. It's a subject which is at the heart of the people. And when the NDA government led by Mr. Narendra Modi implemented this CAA, we know that ADMK supported it. Not only ADMK supported it, outside parliament also, ADMK did not come out with any statement opposing this CAA because when we protested against CAA, cases were filed against us by the ADMK government. I am not talking only about the mass march which the DMK leader Mr. MK Stalin took out in Chennai, in which the leaders of various parties aligned with the DMK participated. But even when we protested against ADMK's decision to support CAA, cases were foisted against us, not only in Chennai but all over Tamil Nadu. As means I am not only talking cases against our party but also against common Muslims. So ADMK cannot win the hearts of minorities because it has done utmost damage to the interest of Muslims when it was supporting this Modi government.
Okay. Sir, one issue that keeps coming back is the issue of Muslim prisoners. The ADMK is also demanding, the governor has rejected the proposal apparently. What is really happening?
Actually, in our constitution, we have two clauses. One is Article 161, which gives the state government the power to remit or pardon the lifetime prisoners. As well as we have Article 72, which gives the union government the power of remission. So we have been demanding. I was a member of the Tamil Nadu Assembly from 2011 and 16, representing the Ramanathapuram constituency. Several occasions I have spoken in the assembly asking that those prisoners who have spent 10 years imprisonment, they should be released. This was in the backdrop of, we had that very unfortunate event of college students being burnt alive in Dharmapuri, and the culprits were pardoned, and they were hardly, I think, about for 7 years in the prison. So we were demanding that prisoners who have spent more than 10 years, maybe at that time when we raised this demand, they would have been in prison for more than 14 years. They should be pardoned. But it was not heeded to. We had met the former, the then Chief Minister Selvi Jayalalitha Ammayar, and she said, this is not in my agenda at all. And then we came down to the streets and we had huge protests. In 2013, on July 6th, we had a big protest program in Chennai. And then again in 2016-17 also we had big programs, all during the AIADMK regime. So for 10 years they had this opportunity of remission, they did not do anything. And now after DMK came back to power, I was the one who raised this issue in the very first session of this present DMK government. And it was on my request, Honorable Tamil Nadu CM, Mr. MK Stalin, declared on the floor of the House that 700 long-time prisoners will be given pardon. But unfortunately, the GO which was released had some clauses which was in respect of which many of the prisoners will not be in a position to get the pardon. And therefore, on our request, a commission was appointed headed by Mr. Justice Adinathan, who was a former judge of Madras High Court. And after getting that recommendation, now the DMK government has recommended that 49 long-time prisoners, which included 20 Muslims, should be released prematurely. And this file is in cold storage in the Raj Bhavan for more than 2 months, because on the floor of the House itself, our Honorable CM announced that we have sent this recommendation on August 24. Now we are speaking in the first week of November. Still the governor has not taken any action. And in this light, the Tamil Nadu governor, not only on the case of prisoners, but on many legislations which we have passed, including setting up Siddha Medical University. Siddha medicine is the traditional medicine of Tamils, and our government wanted to set up a Siddha Medical University. That bill is still lying in cold storage. Similarly, we wanted the Vice Chancellor to be appointed. Rather the Chancellor is now the Governor. We wanted to replace it with the Chief Minister. That bill is also still pending with the Governor's office. So every day the Governor is hampering the activities of the elected government, and that is why our Honorable CM has taken the right decision to approach the Supreme Court in this matter.
Okay, so especially on the issue of Muslim prisoners and denying doctorate to a leader like Shankara, who is like very clearly on the opposite side from the governor's point of view. Do you think he's also being political?
He is very much political. Shankaraya is a veteran freedom fighter who fortunately is living among us even today. And the Madurai Kamaraj University decided to confer on him honorary doctorate degree, which the chancellor of that university, who happened to be the governor of Tamil Nadu, has rejected it. And very rightly, the pro-vice chancellor of Madurai Kamaraj University, our honorable higher education minister, Mr. Ponmudi, decided not to attend the convocation. And again, a number of professors who were conferred doctorates, they refused to get the degree from the hands of the governor. And the governor should be apolitical. When he went to Madurai to attend this convocation, he had met the ABVP office bearers in the Madurai Kamarajar University's guest house. Well, it's nothing wrong to meet the leaders of a students' movement, but why he didn't invite SFI leaders, or why he didn't invite the leaders of the students' wing of DMK, or why he didn't invite Samuhanidhi Manavar Iyakkam, which is our students' wing, their leaders, as well as other students' organization. This very clearly gives a very clear image that Mr. R.N. Ravi is very much a patron of BJP as well as RSS and the Parivar in Tamil Nadu, and he is acting as a representative of the RSS chief and the BJP chief in Tamil Nadu, and not a person who should be apolitical, who should be neutral. That sort of temperament and feeling and ethics is absent in Mr. R.N. Ravi.
Okay. So, what are your next steps for the issue of Muslim prisoners?
Well, on October 28, we had a very big agitation. Actually, we announced that we will seize the Raj Bhavan, but this announcement of our agitation was made about a month back, and unfortunately, an incident happened wherein a person placed 2 petrol bombs on the road, and our police acted very swiftly. It diffused the petrol bomb as well as arrested him. And on that occasion also, Mr. R.N. Ravi's statement that the petrol bomb damaged a part of the compound wall of Raj Bhavan, that was a blatant lie which cannot be expected from a person who is the head of the state. Due to that incident, which was about a few days before October 28, we were forced to change the venue of our agitation on the morning of October 28. Within 2 hours, we had our agitation in Rajaratnam Stadium area, wherein not only the leaders of our party, but representatives from various political parties, including Congress, including Vidudhai Siltaigal, left parties, MDK, Tamilnaga Valurime Katchi, all the leaders came, and they made an appeal that the governor should sign. And now one thing we wanted to make it very clear. See, we are not asking only for the release of Muslim prisoners. As I mentioned, the recommendation of the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister was for 49, and only 20 among them, of course one of them died after this recommendation was made because he was suffering from brain tumor. That remaining 29, they belong to various communities in Tamil Nadu. So our alliance is India Inclusive Alliance. So inclusively only our Tamil Nadu CM has made this decision.
Okay. So Manithaneya Makkal Katchi was one of the first parties in Tamil Nadu to condemn the Kerala bomb blast. But some right-wing leaders, even union ministers, they made insinuations that it was because of pro-Palestine protests in Kerala that had emboldened that has led to this kind of bomb blast. What are your thoughts on this?
This is what we can expect from BJP and its Parivar leaders. If the BJP's Kerala president, Mr. Surendran, went to the extent saying that it was because some Muslim organizations in Kerala, they held a protest and they spoke in support of Hamas, and that instigated this bomb blast against in a church congregation. See, people who are responsible for the Maligan bomb blast, wherein initially the blame was put on Muslims, and fortunately we had a very upright police officer, Hemant Karkare, who probed and found that Pragya Thakur, who is now the BJP MP, was the key pin for that blast. Another blast took place in a train, Samjhuta Express. Again, the blame was put on Muslims. But fortunately, Hemant Karkare pointed out that it was carried out by Asim Anand. So similarly, blast took place and the blame was transferred on Muslims, and Muslims bear the brunt as if Muslims in India are living with bombs on their hand. Similarly, they try to make that create that impression in Kerala also. Fortunately for the country, for the secular state of Kerala, Martin came. He turned in the court and said, I am the culprit who is behind this blast, and it was because of some local issues. But this incident points out that every day, everywhere, whenever some terror activities are happening, BJP and its parivar has the habit of transferring it on Muslims. Even in Tamil Nadu, you may remember sometimes back in Tenkasi's BJP office, bombs were exploded, and at that time Mr. Kannappan was the DIG of Tirunelveli range, and we had a very good officer who was IG South Zone, who is no more, Sanjeev Kumar. They made a probe and found out it was the Hindu Munnani people who placed bombs in the Tenkasi's BJP office. So this parivar is having the habit of doing these nefarious activities and conveniently putting the blame on Muslims.
Okay. So my final question is on the 2024 elections. What's your expectation? What do you think will happen in Tamil Nadu and at national level?
So 10 years of BJP rule under Mr. Modi. So during this 10 years, whatever promises which Mr. Modi made, both in 2014 as well as in 2019, regarding employment, regarding the development of marginalized communities, all these promises have not been implemented. Not only that, the secular ethos of this country is a big question mark. More than that, we are slowly moving from being a country where there are states and where there is a union government. But the activities of the Modi government all along, it has usurped many of the rights of the states. We have the GST. Money is collected from the states. And are we getting back what we are contributing? Our Honorable Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Thangam Thennarasu, while replying to the debate on the finance appropriation bill in the floor of Tamil Nadu Assembly, he very clearly said, if we give 1 rupee, we are getting back only 26 pice. So we are discriminated against. And the Sangh Parivar's ideology is that we are hearing one country, one language, one country, one ration, one country, blah, 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 etc. And now they are moving towards one country, one government. If BJP is going to come back to power, they will implement what Guruji Golwarkar wrote way back in 1962 when he said, in India there should be only one government, and that should be the union government or central government, and the state should be administered territories. So to save this nation, to save the rights of the states, not only the rights of minorities, not only the rights of languages, to save the concept of India, the dream of our freedom fighters, the dream of the framers of our constitution, BJP should be defeated in the 2024 election. And now not only in Tamil Nadu but in several other states also, people are fearing that once again BJP means their rights will be trampled upon. and there are many positive signals emanating from different corners of the country, which points out that in 2024 India Alliance will win absolutely.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.